All right, I went over the rules. Let's do it.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is.
Do your business.
Okay, now you're switching off. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Let's go out there. Back. now you let him back into the fight. Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. I need to go back out.
Let's do it.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Let's fight.
are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You gotta go out there and...
Let's go.
Now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. You're starting...
That's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you get.
Who thought we'd be fighting at a Gothic cathedral? And yet here we are at Cambrian Hall. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Roy Jones Jr. was controversially denied a gold medal at the Olympic Games, but he didn't let that slow him down. He's coming off a win over Bernard Hopkins. He's the hottest property in boxing today. Certainly a young man to keep your eye on.
Oh, pure bad blood.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from San Juan.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Beautiful counterpunch. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Nice counter shot. He missed with that jab. Do you believe what we are seeing? Ronda Rousey once told me when she gets into a fight, her mentality was minimum effort, maximum efficiency.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Catch and shoot. This fight has a real good flow to it. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Those counter punches have to hurt. Counter shot lands. That jab won't score. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. These two fighters are made for one another. They exchange punches. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. That was almost a 10-8. Let's get it started in round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Jab not finding its target. That jab misses. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That uppercut doesn't land. Just missed with that hook. Well done with that counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. Here we go to the 4th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not so rigid anymore with the stance. There's a counter shot. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Do you believe this? You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just misses with that uppercut. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punch. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Counter punching. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be this.
This is the beginning of round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Can't score with that jab. Jab does not score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs you to switch back and get...
Here we go. It's round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That counter punch caught him clean. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Trying to land that jab. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. And that jab just missed with the left hand. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it was like...
And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the Weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The perfect counter lands. Can't land that jab. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart, smart.
Fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight on by the. Always tryna fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds, like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money, like I'm money made. I might pop my jack and uppercut, and he up on my way. With my belt, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. Yeah, I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog on what coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top. Got us so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack 'em up like mail. It's over. 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 Undisputed. I'm undisputed. over. I'm undisputed, babe. It's over. 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 I'm undisputed, babe.
Good evening. We are live from one of the world's most beautiful arenas. This is Falcor Bay. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fan.
So here is some. Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time, won world titles in 5 weight classes, and he fights out of Wilmington, North Carolina.
Look at this. These fighters are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. Here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend of the sport, the 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny sky.
All right.
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind. You've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That hook just can't find the target. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Well done with that counter shot. This is a high-octane battle. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Tell you what, Alvarez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
There's the bell for round 2. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Counter counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Throws the uppercut, but misses. They exchange punches. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Beautiful counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. These punches coming from every angle. Straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. In that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Gets your mind back, gets your focus back, get that jab back. Great round, great.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Do you believe what we are seeing? Straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Counter shot lands. How about that time counter shot? Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Missing with the left uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. In that last round.
Right, let's go up.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Uppercut misses. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I go to the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
The perfect counter lands.
Can't believe we're only halfway through the round. Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
No rest for the weary. Punch, counter punch. Missing with the hook. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. How about Alvarez in that last round? As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
What now is about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got...
I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, you're going down.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your egos...
It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, look at Duff. All the belts, mighty. Swing left, right, man's head get ping. Contrary ting, what ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Contrary ting, no what ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Contrary ting, no what ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Hook up, fling, right up, fling. Contrary ting, send man over the ropes. Man try come for the bell, but I punched you, you never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros, I stood on the sideline, head in the hands, your joke of the show. But they keep those hands up, swing for their fences, or you're going no poorly for sure. How much do you want to be the champ? How much do you want to please the fans? How much do you want to be the king? And how much do you want to feed your camp? How much do you want to see people chant? Swing like you got a thing to lose, it's the ESBC, beat them neatly, titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Contrary ting, no but ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Contrary ting, no but ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant mills. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles, brother have a kid on his heels. In the ring it's gritty and real, brave art man parted on his shield. Act daft bad from when I was swinging on field. Left up, give it with a whiplash. Not gonna work with a sit back. Man wanna showboat over the top, send him over the ropes like Prince now. Send a man through ropes like Hopkins. Go mad like Mike when they lost it. I'm trying to be the best like money. Most guys don't know about boxing. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing. Left right man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about ping we bring when right somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing. Left right man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about ping we bring when right somebody shots fling.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. Ay, I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key in combination. Keep the goal in hindsight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They gon' let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Yeah, I've been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, telling me it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it to believe. Bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, I'll rebound, I reground. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation, all the hate
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my and I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat battery like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. I'm from a different life, different type, energies, flows, vibes. I'm from a different life, different type, energies, flows, vibes. They couldn't top this. When your team going crazy, it's like a mosh pit. Lonely at the top, they won't give what it's costing. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend.
Nothing in my way will make me be afraid. And I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, I can feel it in my soul. Yeah, I can feel it, no letting go. And I can feel it, it's getting close. I said, I can't stand by anymore. Looking in from the outside, I know I can hold the phone. They can't keep my hands tied. I need strength to carry on without me pushing through. Oh, no one can save me from myself. I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. Yeah.
You are the sweetest thing. Yeah.
Undisputed.